The next Xingyi fist after Xuan, which we already talked about, we're gonna go into Zuān, which is the drilling or boring into a hole is what Zuan means. So to find the, and it's associated with the element water. So you can imagine how water always finds a hole, and it can have a circular movement because it doesn't resist forces directly. So first I'll show you the arm movements for Zuān. Now each of the Xingyi fists has an open yin aspect to it and a hard or a soft yin aspect and a hard yang aspect to it. So when we did Xuan, this would be the hard yang, and then you go softer, hard, softer, hard. So in this one, it's the same. We're gonna start off with the fist not like this, but this fist is overturned and it's kind of on the outside of the front arm. And then I love this movement right here. Both arms are gonna, everything softens and opens up. This one pushes forward and then turns, something like that. And then at the last part, again, so these two open, and then it becomes a fist and pulls down while this one comes out from inside. So it's not also a pivot around, this isn't the pivot point. It traces a circle towards the outside. You can imagine if someone has their arm, like if someone grabs your arm and you go like this, now you'll have their wrist in your hand and you pull it down, pulling them towards you and taking a step towards them while you extend the other hand. And then this can continue. You can see how this might be a boring motion to kind of dig into the person's defenses. This is a very popular style or energy in Tai Chi sparring or combat application, is to pushing, you know, like the energy of the person's coming towards you, you're kind of redirecting it to the sides while moving towards their center line. And this is why the snake's often associated with the element water too, because it kind of like slithers in through the defenses, creeping in right towards the center line. So a simpler way to practice this, actually, you know what, I'll do a video just of the hand movements later so that I have time to show the footwork here, and I'll show a simpler way of practicing it. But basically it's just not to do the open hand part, just to start with the fists. So usually start this same way with Xuan that we talked about. So in the post standing, and then turning. The compressive part coming out like this, into Xuan, and then from here, using that round circle and stepping with the fists. So we're gonna ignore the Xuan for now, the opening, and you can just start with okay. So the front foot should be in front with the hand. The hand that's in front should be with the front foot. And then when this hand comes out, I don't know if you remember, if you saw the earlier videos, the three external harmonies, elbow, knee, wrist, or hand, foot, and shoulder and hips. So when the hand goes out, so is the foot. It's going to take a leading step. And then you're kind of switching into more of a bow stance as it twists and pulls down. And we want this all to come from a full body integrity. So you can see how like everything moves as one unit. And then you step and the fist comes out. And to turn. Remember that the fist, this goes on the outside on the Zuān. So you can just turn like that, here like that. On the outside, this comes inside. And all the weight is on the back foot. Some people like to put a little bit, maybe 30% on the front. And I think the full weight on the back foot is, from my experience, has more power and I don't know, it just seems to work better. So that was Zuān.